Greetings, YouTube. This article comes out of last month from Big Blue, um, and it's titled Running While Female. 43% of women at least sometimes experience harassment on the run, according to a recent Runner's World survey, compared with 4% of men. In the vast majority of cases, it's not life-threatening, but it is pervasive and it's upsetting. It's most likely happening to you or someone you know. And as always, I enjoy the commentary put up on the Blue because it's moderated and they take out the horrible statements. And so we end up with the cream of the crop. And a lot of women here were surprised that the percentage was as low as 43% because they've experienced lots of it. Another thing that was interesting, a lot of the women who have not experienced regular harassment feel that one of the reasons they don't is because they run with large dogs. And the large dogs act as a barrier between themselves and the harassers of the world. Also, somehow I think that running very early, maybe the harassers are not early risers. And this particularly, I mean, this concerns me because my wife is a runner. I have friends that are runners, and this bothers me knowing that this is going on. There's nothing I can do about it, and it is not something I am ever going to experience for two reasons. One, I'm a guy, so even though I will experience sexism in my life, I will never experience misogyny, and I have never felt threatened by any sexism that has ever even brushed my life. Ever. Not even a little bit. I've never felt threatened by any of it. No woman has intimidated me through an act of sexism. Whereas I know men are intimidating women all the time. And of course, the second reason this doesn't happen to me, I don't run. Um, and this is one of those cases where I made the reference to knowing and not believing that moose exist. We have to listen. Since this is not something I am ever going to experience, we have to listen. And when at minimum, 43% of women who are runners are experiencing this, that's a high percentage. And we need to make sure that we're listening. I mean, the 4% of men, it's horrible that they're experiencing harassment while on the road. But 4% is close to a statistical anomaly. 43% is not. We need to listen. We need to believe. We need to make sure that we are supporting the women of the world and doing what we can as men to tell other men not to do this. Shut that misogyny down. It is men that created the patriarchy. It is men that are going to tear it down. It's our job. We built this pile of crap. It's our job to tear it down. So if you hear something like this, believe women. If you see something like this, speak up. They'll listen to you because you're a man.